Welcome to One North Maine, BCA's magazine show. This week's episode is going to be the annual BCA Walk Edition, featuring the Brockton Neighborhood Health Center's annual 6K and walk, outrunning homelessness with School on Wheels, Mark Creedon's Memorial Walk, proceeds of which benefit Cardinal Spellman students, Stepping Out for Old Colony Hospice, their annual 5K and walk. Finally, we covered a peace rally for Brockton Without Violence, which was sponsored by the Cape Verdean Association of Brockton. Sit back, relax, and check it out.
Excited, and what a beautiful day to be up here at DW Field Park. It really is just fantastic, and there's so many people up here, and it's just so exciting. This is awesome.
We have the 6th annual Mark Creedon Memorial 5K and walk.
Let's hear it for yourselves. Thank you again for being out here. We've got some wonderful weather this year. No snow on the ground. A great turnout for everybody. And we're just really thrilled to have you all here. Over the last 5 years, we've donated over $70,000 to scholarships. All because of you guys. Thank you. 22 scholarships. Cardinal Spellman, Trinity Catholic Academy, UMass Dartmouth Law School. We support the kid road races that kick off here in just a few weeks with Dave Gorman. And then we do youth activities at the Brockton YMCA. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Standing behind me, our last year scholarship winners at Cardinal Spellman. So we have Rick O'Leary. Come on up. Come on, Rick. Get closer to the crowd, Wave. Don't be shy. And this is, right behind him is Ashley Glenn. So let's hear it for Rick and Ashley. Congratulations.
We are always looking for somebody who's like Mark, so we ask them specific questions. And one of the questions we ask is, what is your birth order and how did that affect how you grew up? Because as a family of 5, we felt like our birth order affected who's the loudest, who's the quietest, where you fall in between. And it's always an interesting question to hear about their experiences within their families. Whether they be only children or from a family of 3 and the oldest, it's always a very interesting look and a closer look at them and their families and how they interact with everyone. So that's been part of our process of how we choose the students, and we've gotten amazing recipients every year. This year's winners were Rick O'Leary and Ashley Glenn, who are 2 fabulous students, and we were so excited to support them this year.
My name is Richard O'Leary. I'm the recipient of the Mark R. Creedon Scholarship. He's a family man. He loves his family, and I think that's why I got the scholarship, because when I wrote the letter, I wrote about my family, and they just saw him in me. My plan right now is to go to Massasoit for 2 semesters and transfer out. I'm going to be taking classes at Mass Maritime over the summer, and that's all I have for right now figured out. The rest is unknown.
The Creedons picked me to win the scholarship, and I'm really grateful because it was a big help to me and my family, and the Creedons are so nice and generous to have given it to me. My brother was a first-year recipient, Joey Glenn, and they really liked him, and they got to know our family, so they liked me too. It's a great school. It's like a family there.
It's unbelievable to see so many people that want to support not only Spellman, but the memory of Mark Creedon. And I think the family is to be congratulated for what they've done for the community and certainly for our Spellman community.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one
Go get it, Pat.
6 for 6 is our hashtag, and we had folks out because obviously I have the 6 shirt on. I don't know if we remember the story here, but the 6 on the back of my shirt is Mark's birth order amongst all of our cousins. So he is one of 19 first cousins, and our Aunt Jerry got us with numbers all in the back. This year is the 6th year. He is number 6 in the cousins, so what a perfect way to have 6 for 6 up here celebrating Mark. My daughter was number 30, and there is one after her. There are 2 after her, so we are up to 32 in the next generation of Credence, so we're pretty excited about that.
Welcome across the finish line, completing the 6th annual Mark Creedon Run. Coming number 46.
What was your strategy? You're the winner.
Go out fast, stay with the leaders. It's a beautiful day.
Are you a competitive runner?
Yes, I'm training for a marathon.
Oh, okay. So what did you do to train for this event?
A lot of running, a lot of miles.
Yeah. How was the hill at the end? I always wondered about it.
Really painful. Wanted to stop and walk.
Yeah. What's the worst part of that hill?
It seems to keep going, and then when you get to the top of it, you still need to get a little ways down to get to the finish.
Yeah. So are you surprised you won?
Yeah, I am. I haven't been to this road race in a couple years. I was here the first year. It's fun to come back, and it's a great day.
First in the male division right here, coming across. Number 133. Give it up. 140. We get our stroller division. Welcome back, runners. Number 50 and number 477 coming across. Nicely done. Big group of runners now. How about it for number 1 is in. Making number 42 and number 3 is in. These runners are making us feel pretty guilty eating those donuts earlier, I'm just saying. Coming across, we got 286. 30 checking in. 5 seconds left. I guarantee you had a better time than I did. 261, 394, 395. We're doing for number 20 coming on in. We got 60, 75 coming across, 430. A little strong finish here by our little Patriots fan. Nicely done. Family tickets too. They'll all be drawn at the post-party celebration at Doyle's on East Ashland.
Spelman is a great school. I will be leaving at the end of this year. My contract is up, but it's been a wonderful 3-year experience for my wife and I. We're Midwesterners. We're going back to Indianapolis where our grandkids are, but as you may know, my predecessor passed away. They needed somebody with experience in running a Catholic school. An unbelievable experience for my family to experience New England, and Spelman's a terrific school, and things are really going well.
Crispiano DJ will have a nice little group photo here for all of our Spelman alumni.
We have Cardinal Spelman students up here. We have their administration up here. It's really just been a great day, and there are people from all over. We have folks from the Kid Road Races that are supporting us. We have people from Harbor One. Harbor One, I think, had a team of 20 or 25 people. They just kept adding and adding to it, and people are so excited to be here, and they're like, we're excited to be here again. I have my collection of shirts at home. The number of times I heard that today was just really exciting. It's exciting for me. I know I love my Mark Creedon shirts, and I'm glad that they do too. Woo!
Now we find ourselves over at Borderland State Park in Easton, where the 6th annual Outrunning Homelessness with School on Wheels event was held.
This is our 6th
cheer for the Outrunning Homelessness Road Race, and what a gorgeous day we have today. I think we have over 600 people here, walkers and runners, and including up to 100 volunteers. So the community always comes together for this event, and we're so grateful to have Crescent Credit Union back as our anchor sponsor again. And it's just been a wonderful day. Really excited to have Brian Shackman here today with his family from NECN News, and to be one of our MCs is just exciting. And he so believes in our cause, and he just told me that he wants to bring his family over to help stuff our backpacks this summer.
I met Cheryl Opper and the folks at School on Wheels just in the last year, and I was hooked just to the mission and the people, and it's just such a great organization. People like Eddie Miles, by the way, 9 years old, been training for this race for how long?
3 months.
He had a paper route to raise money, and then his parents matched it, and that's the kind of stuff that just makes today very, very special. So Eddie and your family, thank you so much.
My name is Ted Miles, former board member of School on Wheels, and this is my son.
Eddie Miles. I raised $280 by walking dogs around the neighborhood.
I had a great time until the end when he crushed me. How'd you feel?
I felt great.
Yeah?
School on Wheels rocks.
My name is Brian Shackman from New England Cable News. I came here to support School on Wheels with my whole family, my wife Jessica, my son Max, daughter Annie, and son Bennett. I was involved with School on Wheels when I first got to Boston, and I want to show my kids what it's like to volunteer, and I also just think the organization does incredible work for people who need it so much. And this guy right here, he won the walk. What would you like to say, Bennett?
I don't know.
Okay, so we are here with a team that raised over $1,000, and these are some of our tutors from Fall River at the Roy Street Shelter, and that is our newest program site this year. We're thrilled to be down in Fall River, and I just want them to introduce themselves. I think it's so cool that our tutors are out here supporting our road race at the same time they're tutoring every week with our kids.
Hi, I'm Taylee. I'm Kimberly.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Clarissa.
And who do you tutor? And what nights do you tutor on?
I tutor on Wednesday nights, and the Fall River site actually has a high turnout rate, so we switch kids a lot over there.
Yeah. And how do you like being a tutor for School on Wheels?
Oh, it's awesome. It's so rewarding.
I'm involved with the Big Brother Big Sister program, so tutoring was frightening at first, but with my people that I hang out with, it's great.
What do you see the difference in the kids after working with them?
At first, sometimes when they come in, they're very quiet, and then once you start to talk to them, ask them questions about themselves, they open up, and then week after week, you make a bigger connection with them, so that's the best part.
And then they don't want to leave. They want to hang out with us.
Stay where they are, jump as high as they can, and go, woo! At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, woo! Oh, come on, that's lame. One more, come on. Come on, Saturday, you gotta loosen up, you gotta get warm, you gotta remember. 1, 2, 3, woo!
3 kids, and we experienced homelessness in 2009. And School on Wheels, they provide tutoring for kids that are in transition or experiencing homelessness, and that's how I became part of the family. The thing I love about School on Wheels is that with tutoring, it's not just, oh, okay, here's someone to help you with your math. They really make sure that they match up the kids to the right tutor so that the child enjoys the session and they develop like a really good relationship. It's allowing me the opportunity to make sure that my kids have a bright future when it comes to education, and like they'll be at School on Wheels until they graduate high school and when they go to college, and that they'll have that support until they're ready to fly.
We head over to DW Field Park, where Brockton Neighborhood Health Center hosted their 8th annual 6K and Walk in the Park.
It is time for all of the 5Ks. The BNHC, the Brockton Neighborhood Health Center, one of many, we're here at DW Field Park for the 8th annual 6K walk run in the park. There's a huge turnout.
Some of the runners are already signed up. We got some people warming up, coming down the street over here. The race gets underway at about 10 a.m. this morning.
I just want to thank a few people before we get going. Mainly all our sponsors, especially our lead sponsor, the Mass League of Community Health Centers. They've been involved almost every year, so I'd like to thank them for being our lead sponsor this year. And then also I want to thank a few special groups that are here today. The Christopher Columbus Lodge of Brockton is here. Team Challenge is here. And then we also have a group from the training room in Somerville who are here today. Go!
So Team Challenge is having a reunion of all of the different runners who have run different seasons, and then we also have a training run for people who are going to be doing Napa in California. So their Team Challenge, let me tell you what that is too. It is a half marathon training program through the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, where we raise money to help find a cure, to help with patient advocacy and services.
Now, like you said, there's one really disease in particular that Team Challenge focuses in on. That's Crohn's and colitis. Tell us why Team Challenge is important and what they do to support the fight against Crohn's and colitis.
So Team Challenge is important because there is the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation itself is the only organization out there that is raising money to help find a cure. There is no other real major organization. And Crohn's and colitis is a very severe disease that infects the intestines. It's an autoimmune disease, and a lot of people get very sick from it. So we would all like to find a cure.
All right, with 3 more competitors coming across the finish line, most of the field is finished. As we welcome you into the press box here at DW Field Park. Most of the field again has finished. We're coming in at just under an hour, 52 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. About 87% of the field is finished. It's really warmed up here, so the rest of the competitors should be coming across very shortly with the favorable running conditions. There's a slight breeze. It's about 1.5 miles an hour coming from the northeast. And it's just a beautiful day here at DW Field Park.
Now now we head over to the Irish Cultural Center in Canton for the 18th annual Stepping Out for Old Colony Hospice Memorial Walk and 5K Run.
All right, we're here with Linda Werman. Linda, you are one of the brain trusts behind this walk. Tell us what's going on today.
Well, we're really excited. This is our 18th Memorial 5K Walk and Run, and we have several hundred people registered to participate today, and I'm hoping the weather will still have everybody coming out despite it to help us raise money for our hospice patients and their families.
Now, this is the 18th annual. How many have you been involved in, and what makes this event so successful every single year?
This is my 10th, so that's pretty cool for me. And, you know, it's really exciting. I think what makes it successful is it's our mission event. This is what we do. We take care of families. You know, we take care of the patient who obviously is on their end-of-life journey, and we support their entire family through that process. So bringing everybody together for a day to remember their loved ones, to honor them, to recognize and celebrate their lives is really, it goes to the core of who we are and what we do as an organization.
Now, this event has several signature pieces, one of which is the giant banner that everybody signs. Tell us about that.
So that was started, I'm not sure 18 years ago, but it's definitely something that was put into place because we feel having everybody write the names of their loved ones really, you know, etches them permanently in everyone's mind, and we have it every year, and it's really special. It just really honors those people, and I think it helps. It's part of the healing. You know, one of the other things that we're really good at is helping people heal through their loss. And that's another part of what this day is all about. It's about healing and grieving. We have a family, the daughter's flying in from California, a couple of other family members from Pennsylvania, and they're coming because today is the 1-year anniversary of their mother's passing, and she was a patient of ours. Her father's 90. He's going to be here today. So it's really cool that families feel the connection, and it's so deep, and they want to come and be a part of something to help them get through their loss and to say thank you to the staff who were amazing.
A lot of work goes into it because we want it to be special for all of the families of the patients that we've taken care of. It's an opportunity for them to come back and honor their loved one and interact with the staff and other families. So it's a really important event for all of us.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. One of my favorite parts every year is the giant banner that everybody signs. Tell us your favorite part of the walk every year.
I think my favorite part of the walk is just seeing all of the families because they allowed us to come into their lives and care for their loved one, and it feels like an honor to us to have them come back and be able to see them. So that's my favorite part.
Now tell us about Old Colony Hospice. What do you do? What's the point?
So Old Colony Hospice is a small not-for-profit hospice organization, and we serve patients in just over 48 towns and cities at the end of life. So our goal is to make our patients comfortable, free of pain and symptoms, and support their family and make the time the best we can.
Now, what number walk is this for you? I know it's the 18th annual.
I have been with Old Colony Hospice for 12 years, so this is my 12th walk.
And finally, we head back to Brockton for the Cape Verdean Association's annual Brockton Without Violence Peace Walk. Well, folks, we are down here on beautiful Main Street in Brockton. As you can see just behind me, the second annual Brockton Without Violence Peace Walk is taking place. A peaceful protest trying to get some of the violence out of our community. It's been a tough couple of years here in Brockton, and some of these lovely people are doing all they can out here in the community trying to stop the systemic violence that has plagued our community. Let's check out a little more of the action and also talk to Marina Oliveira, one of the organizers of this beautiful event.
The Peace Walk, we first started this last year in lieu of all the violence that happened in the first 3 months of the year. We felt that something needed to be done, and we started it Mother's Day weekend last year. We had a great turnout, a lot of support, and this year again we feel that why not do it every year? Just raise awareness and bring people together, and voice what we need to happen in Brockton.
So events like this may seem a little bit small, and obviously you guys have a great turnout, but how do events like this bring the community together and sort of try to prevent some of the violence that has plagued our community recently?
We feel that by bringing people together, we are able to talk and let other people know that we are going through the same things. We are Brocktonians, whether we like it or not. I mean, I've been in this city for about 7 years now, and I call it my home. And I'm bringing up my kids here. I know it has great potential if we could just stick together, And as they say, if you see something, say something. Everybody needs to be involved. We cannot let it all be the politicians, the police. We have to do our part and let them know that we want better things for Brockton. So we feel maybe this will work. Thank you, all of you that are here today, that were here with us last year. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And thank you for those that weren't here last year but made it to come this year. We thank you. This is all for Brockton. It's for our families and it's for our kids. And we want to send out a special thank you for Ryerson Specialty Incorporated for their cooperation last year and this year again. We truly appreciate it. And all of the businesses in Brockton that supported us in one way or another. And of course, we can't let go, of the people that are here today, the kids, the adults, the elderly. I mean, we wish we had more people, but this is how anything starts. Any changes that will be done will start, small groups of people. And hopefully next year, we'll do this again. And there'll be more people, and we'll make change in Brockton.
Well, that just about does it for our annual Walks episode. Don't forget, guys, check out our website at bcatv.org. You can also find some of our on-demand content at youtube.com/The Brockton Channels. That's all one word, The Brockton Channels. For everybody at BCA, I'm Eamon Convey.